Welcome to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. Well, there's been a massive development in politics, and it's really shocking the Northeastern liberals because, well, get a load of this. One of their own just flipped from the Democrat to the Republican Party, and he left a jaw-dropping statement, and you're definitely going to want to hear this because it's absolutely just an indictment on the Democratic Party, and this guy really lays out why you can no longer vote for them or trust them. But before we get into this story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, one of the states has been moving slowly more to the red side of the ledger, just a little bit at a time, has been New Jersey. And New Jersey is one of those states where, as a political observer, you think, well, it's deep blue. It can never flip red. But we're starting to get the signs that maybe New Jersey, in terms of like the voter registrations and the party affiliation, everything's starting to move more in the Republican direction. And you might see a few shocking developments out of the state of New Jersey. Well, one of the counties that you have got to keep an eye on is Bergen County. And there's a city there. Its name is Garfield. No, we're not talking about the cartoon character, although it was one of my favorite comic strips growing up, love lasagna. No, it's Garfield, New Jersey. And one of the elected officials who's been there for a long time, elected as a Democrat, worked in the Democratic Party for some time. He was a retired Garfield police officer who served 29 years on the force. And one of the things that he did, he came out and said he's flipping from the Democratic Party to the Republican Party. And also, importantly, he's throwing support behind Republican Jack Ciattarelli for governor. And that is a major political shift in one of Bergen County's largest municipalities. Well, the man who made this announcement, his name is Everett E. Garnto Jr., and he also headed the Police Benevolent Association for 12 years. He's well liked, obviously, and connected in his community, and he's going to have an influential voice in the direction of the votes there for governor. So wouldn't New Jersey be much better as a Republican-led state in terms of its governorship? I mean, can you imagine what a big shift that would be in terms of just perception of the Northeast? New Jersey is one of those states that could possibly do it. And that would be great because it would definitely make the deep blue states like New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut feel much more hemmed in, much more out on an island. And I think that New Jersey has got enough common sense people. They've got those union people out there, those hard blue collar working class types who are much more common sense like us. And they like their bottom line. They like the economics of the Trump administration. So Garnto also addressed this directly in his statement about why he was leaving the Democratic Party. He said, the state is broken. And he also cited economic pressures and rising costs of living as a key reason for abandoning his longtime party affiliation. He pointed to what he described as sky-high taxes, soaring electric bills, and less safe communities as the consequences of Governor Phil Murphy's policies over the last 7.5 years. And here's what he said at the end of it: New Jerseyans deserve better. And then he added that Ciattarelli represented the right leader at the right time. So New Jersey, you have a chance to do something really funny and also very beneficial to the people of your state. And that is to throw off the shackles of these Democrat leaders and get a Republican in there just for change's sake. Because if you look outside of New Jersey, the redder the state, the better it's doing. The redder, the better. There you go. Sum it up. Put it on a bumper sticker. The redder, the better the state. And New Jersey, you got to dump these loser Democrats. Look at what's going to happen in New York. I mean, if New York City goes for Mamdani, you're going to have a mass exodus. You're going to have more people in your state. So, you can make yourself just the most attractive economic target of leaders, business leaders, just fleeing New York. So do it. Do the right thing. Get your taxes in line. You could see the benefits of a major economic boom, lots of jobs. Help those small businesses in New Jersey. I mean, they have great delis, across New Jersey. Wonderful families there, And, do the right thing. You could wind up being a rival to New York. Think about that. Could be a real game changer for you. So anyways, weigh in with your comments. We appreciate hearing from you at Explain America.